Here from Embodied Yoga Principles. So it's a video on some of the main mistakes that I see teachers make. So we've done 4 teacher trainings now, more planned as well. So as I do more of them, I sort of start to see the teachers like it's 6 months afterwards or a year afterwards. I start to see the main mistakes they're starting to make. So we look at this from different levels. Like the meta mistake is just not practicing enough. So those teachers who aren't doing practice every morning, it could be 5 minutes, doesn't need to be a big huge amount or a little bit of your yoga practice. Just forget them. I think that's the main one. The other one is drift. So let's say you're doing generosity posture, for example. Now you may drift into becoming more yin if you're more yin, or more yang if you're more yang, or less generous, or more like yes posture, or more like containment posture. You'll start to see that drift. So it's really worth checking the guide. And I'm still like self-correcting, I catch myself doing little drifts in workshops, but to get to self-correction point takes a bit of time. So I'd say if you're trained done a teacher training, do come to workshops with me or the other teachers, because they have different neurosis, right, different patterns. Come to other teacher trainings, even if it's just a day. Remember, that's all by donation if you're a teacher, so it's not like I'm trying to make more money here. I just want the standards in the community to be high. And that drift is really, really common just based on our own kind of patterns, our own neurosis, till we really get to the point where we can self-correct very quickly and accurately. And occasionally I still see something in the mirror and go, whoa, that's not right. Yeah. So main ones to look out for, waiting. So let's take something like entering posture. The yang ones really I have this 60-40. And the way to test it is to see if the other foot is light. Like, can you take that foot off easily? So if I'm in yes posture, for example, this should feel light, this front foot, yeah? You take that off the floor. Whereas if I'm in giving posture, that shouldn't be able to take that off the floor, but I could take the back foot off the floor easier, yeah? So there's a little test. Foot position, remember, one last one on waiting. The only postures that are 50-50 are containment posture and support posture. New version of that, we sometimes just call it ground posture, base posture, but they're the only two that are 50-50. The rest will be 60-40 or more or less. The ones that are really important for forward, warrior, definitely forward, not from the head, remember, but from the knee, and entering posture, which you can also think of as exiting posture as well, by the way. So yeah, that one definitely, you want to see that knee. Remember, yoga teachers by habit will often have the knee above the ankle, there in that line, whereas actually the knee needs to be above the middle of the foot, or sometimes I even say up to the front toe, just kind of like, it's not so healthy to have it over that front toe, but certainly the middle of the foot for the kind of more yang postures. Foot position, remember there's only 2 postures where you're in a line, so if I use the edge of the carpet here as a straight line. Entering posture is kind of a T shape, and warrior posture, our kind of classic warrior. Remember what we call the classic EYP base is kind of about shoulder width apart, usually I say as wide as a yoga mat, if you imagine, and 45 degrees and straight ahead. So not in, not out, straight ahead, and this one 45 degrees here. That nice wide base, remember it can be narrower if the person's less athletic or older or whatever, if they're really strong, it can be here, that's fine, yeah, but not narrower this way. Okay, so it can be longer or shorter, but not narrower. So this is absolutely fine, to work with generosity posture if someone has weaker legs, for example, yeah? Otherwise, a little bit longer is fine. Okay, so get your feet in the right place. Yeah, and then look at the weighting. And then the next piece to get right is the hands. So often I see these little curls in. So for example, someone will be doing generosity posture, and they'll curl in slightly and it starts to become containment posture. Sometimes curl out, but less common. So the palm position is really important. Is it curling in or out? Yeah. Same with this one. This one you can curl out much more easily or in, but should be downwards looking. Arm position is usually this V shape, authority, whatever. Sometimes too narrow, too wide. What else? Oh, the spine. So all the yang ones should have this kind of spine slightly. So generosity is slightly here. Yeah, some of them, strongly, but at least a little bit. And all the yin ones, this kind of spine tends to be for the more experienced yoga teachers. This is harder because they've spent a lot of time kind of doing this. Yeah. Last one, really important one, is the kind of the feel of the posture. And that's often about the face and the eyes, a sense of dynamism. For example, receiving postures coming in. Yeah, this feeling of coming in, like yes as well. And this one is up and out. So think of the postures having direction. So it's not just a shape, it's a direction, yeah, forwards and up in this case. Or say with C, yes posture, the direction is straight forwards. Yeah, so that sense of dynamism, the face, like for yes posture, the face shouldn't be like, it's relaxed, it's soft jaws, soft eyes, you know. For warrior, no smile, focusing the eyes. So this kind of feeling, the micro posture within the macro posture needs to be there, and that's definitely easy for people to get wrong. So yeah, there's some of the common mistakes that I see. The most important one though is for teachers is to keep practicing, keep coming to events with myself or other experienced teachers, so you can keep learning and fine tuning what you're doing.